Guys, in this video, I'm going to explain to you what an across the line backswing is, what causes it, and how you can practice and drills you can do to improve your backswing. So, what is an across the line backswing? So it's the position a person hits at the top of their swing. So, if you go to the top and you get across the line, the club starts to point for a right-handed golfer to the right at the top. So you can see my ball to target line down here. So that's my on-line backswing at the top. But if the club tilts and points to the right of target at the top, and you can see the club head poking through here, that's across the line. So there are multiple backswing traits that cause the across the line at the top. So I'm going to show you a couple of the common ones. The most common one is when the person sets up and in the takeaway they take the club too deep. So the hands come in, the club goes in and behind them too quickly off the target line, and now that club shaft is pointing to the right of target in the first few feet of the swing. So from there, if they just turn up from there and keep their posture, the turn is going to match that club plane up at the top from where it was at the takeaway. So pointing right here, pointing right at the top. So the other one is when they go back and they take it inside, because the hands are coming deep and the club's coming deep, you can't keep turning around because you've got a restriction. So a restriction in the turn. So the only way you can lengthen the swing from there and coming inside is to raise the hands up. As you raise the hands up, that right elbow comes away. This is what causes the flying elbow. Right arm comes away, right elbow gets high, hands get up and club gets vertical, and the club's tipped across the line at the top. And then the other, and this is a more complex thing to work on, is wrist angles. So when the person gets to the top, if they have too much cupping in there for right-handed golfer in their left wrist, and they get to the top here, and the wrist isn't flat and they have a lot of cupping, that's going to start to tip the club across the line. So you can see flat wrist, club's laid off a bit more on line, cupped wrist, the club gets more across the line. So they're the three common faults that I see that cause the across the line at the top of the backswing. So if you've got an across the line backswing, here's two simple drills you can do, and you don't even need to hit balls. So I want you to get set up to a ball, and I've got a glove here. I'm going to put the glove under your trail arm. So as a right-handed golfer, it's going to go under your right arm. Left-handed golfer is going to go under your left arm. So I want you to pinch that in between your armpit here. So the key for this drill is to keep that tucked in all the way during the backswing. So I'm going to get set up to a... So your second drill to improve your cross the line position at the top is a simple fence or wall drill. So I want you to get set up to the ball, and when you set up to the ball, you're going to be 3 or 4 feet away from the wall or the fence, and as you swing back, I want you to try and touch the wall. So you're going up to the top, and I want you to feel like you flatten the left wrist out and you point the club behind you a lot more. So from down the line, it's going to look, you're going to go back straight, and rather than pointing across this way and off the wall, I want you to feel like you point it behind you. So you're going to go up to the top, you're going to flatten this left wrist out, and you're going to tip the club behind you a bit more so it looks more in a laid off position. So from there, if you can practice those two drills, you're going to get out of that across the line look at the top in no time.